Good morning everyone. Today I am going to start with the very amazing functional groups of organic chemistry, alcohol, phenols and ethers. Let us start. Classification of alcohol and phenols. The alcohol and phenols can be classified number one on the basis of the number of OH groups. So it may be monohydric when one OH group is present. It may be dihydric when the two OH groups are present, and it is trihydric when the three OH groups are present in the alkane or in the benzene ring. The classification of monohydric alcohol. Those alcohols which have only single OH group, they may be classified on the basis of its direct linkage to the carbon having sp3 hybridization. For this, the first classification goes as the carbon which has the sp3 hybridization directly attached to the OH has two hydrogen atom or one alkyl group. It is called as primary or 1 degree alcohol. When the sp3 hybridized carbon attached to the OH group has two alkyl group or one hydrogen atom, it is secondary alcohol. Similarly, for the tertiary, none of the H atom present with the C sp3 hybridized carbon which is directly linked to the OH, it has three alkyl groups. The second classification with sp3 hybridized carbon attached to the OH group, it is allyl. In this alcohol, in this kind of alcohol, the OH group attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon next adjacent has carbon-carbon double bond. It may be primary, secondary and tertiary depending upon the presence of alkyl group. Another type of the classification carrying the same carbon sp3 hybridized with the OH group is benzylic alcohol. Here in this alcohol, the OH group is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is further joined to the benzene ring. It may be primary, secondary and tertiary as well. Now another type of classification in the monohydric alcohol, again it can be classified as the carbon sp2 hybridized directly attached to the OH group. Here are two groups, vinylic alcohol and the aryl alcohol or the phenols. In case of the vinylic alcohol, the OH group bonded to the carbon-carbon double bond, that is this. And in the aryl alcohol or the phenol, the OH group directly attached to the benzene ring, they may be monohydric. One more example you can take for the monohydric alcohol is 2-methyl phenol, and when the two OH group are present in the benzene ring, it is dihydric phenol, and similarly it is trihydric phenol. Now classification of ethers. Ether is the class in which the oxygen has the two valencies. Here the two alkyl groups are attached. These two alkyl groups, when they are same, they are simple or symmetrical ethers. For example, this is the ethyl, this is the ethyl. So it is a simple ether, that is diethyl ether. The another type is mixed or unsymmetrical when these two are different. Say for example, this R is CH3 bonded to the oxygen, another is C2H5. So it is a ethyl methyl ether. Now some in-text question to understand, to develop the understanding of the concept. See, in this question, it is from the NCERT book. You are given the 6 examples, 6 compounds. In these six compounds, we have to identify the primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol, as well as we can also mark the vinylic allylic group, or if the benzylic is present. So the first one is primary, as the carbon directly attached to the OH group having 2 hydrogen atoms, so it is primary. In the second example, the sp3 hybridized carbon has 2 hydrogen and a direct linkage to the phenol, so it is again primary. Now for the third, the sp3 hybridized carbon attached to the OH has 2 hydrogen atoms, so it is also the example of primary alcohol. For the secondary, the carbon directly attached to the OH has only 1 hydrogen atom. It marked it as secondary. For again, in the fifth example, you can see that the 1, 2, 3, the second carbon attached to the OH group, and it has only 1 hydrogen. So it is also the example of secondary alcohol. Here, in this you can also identify whether it is vinylic, allylic or the benzylic. So we have seen that this carbon, which is sp3 hybridized, attached to the OH group, and the next is carbon-carbon double bond. So it is the example of allylic alcohol. Now we are going to understand the structure of alcohol, phenols and ethers. Structure of alcohol. First of all, I am taking the structure of alcohol. The oxygen of the OH group is attached to the carbon by a sigma bond, that is a single bond, and it is overlapped to the sp3 hybridized carbon to the sp3 hybridized oxygen orbital. See, in this figure you can see that this carbon is sp3 hybridized and the oxygen is also sp3 hybridized. Focus on the very important thing, that is the angle. The carbon-oxygen bond angle is 108.9 degree, which is slightly less than the tetrahedral angle, that is 109 degree 28 minutes. We can reason for this. The angle is less. It is due to the repulsion between the unshared electron pair of oxygen. Here the two unshared pair of oxygen electron in oxygen, they repel each other, and this causes the shortening of the bond in alcohol, then the tetrahedral angle. The structure of phenol. In case of the phenol, the carbon is sp, this carbon which is directly attached to the oxygen is sp2 hybridized, that is it has partial carbon-oxygen double bond character. So the bond angle is 109, which is slightly greater than the present bond angle present in the phenol. The bond length, carbon-oxygen bond length is 136 pm in phenol, which is slightly less than in the methanol. In methyl it was 142 pm. What is the reason behind this? As I already told you that it is carrying the partial double bond character, which is due to the resonance. See the resonating structure of the phenol. The electron, the charge can be dispersed at the ortho and para positions. The structure of ethers. In the ether, you can see that oxygen is tetrahedrally bounded with the two lone pairs and the two shared pair. It may lead to the repulsion, and due to which the bond angle become 111.7 degrees. So the electron density, due to this electron pair, the repulsion occurs and the bond angle is greater in the ethers. And the CO bond length is 141 pm. It is almost same as in case of the methanol, which is 142 pm. This question frequently asked in the board examination about the bond angle. What is the reason behind the greater bond angle in case of ether? So dear student, you can easily tell what is the reason. It is the repulsion due to the two lone pairs and the two shared pair with the oxygen atom.